Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jake Junis is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday. To close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Our temperature here this afternoon creeping up to the 60-degree mark here at first pitch. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's got over 500 steals. Come on now. He's trying to chase down Rickey Henderson. Look out, Rickey. Here he comes.
So here's Daniel Palka now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Here it comes. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Frank Thomas waits on deck. Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Just underway here in Kansas City. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready now for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Palka, base runner at first with 1 out. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. 1-1. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Paul Konerko. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Stepping in now, Louis Aparicio. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 offering. Line towards center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. It's the White Sox nothing, Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ronaldo Lopez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Settling in now, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The catcher, Salvador.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Still even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card.
Second.
Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Sal Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He carries a batting average of .389. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting third, the third baseman, George Brett.
Digging in now for Kansas City, George Brett. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Merrifield leads off first with one away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there to Thomas. They get them both, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 9.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he misses 2-1. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Damon patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
At the plate, Wellington Castillo. Lifetime against this particular arm, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Casilla, who cleverly gets the nickname Beef. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left, giving chase his good one. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Damon. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Johnny.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. A ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Damon on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jorge.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 4 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Lifted down the line in left. Minoso sprinting after it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Royals wind up leaving them loaded. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping into the box, Ryan Cordell, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Cordell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Abreu with good wood on that one, but this will hook down the left field line and out of play. Third inning, no score to this point. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Daniel Palka, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Fouled away. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Whit Merrifield. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Ball.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The third baseman, number 5.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. He's running. All even now, 2-2. Merrifield, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that one right down Main Street. First and second now, 1 man out. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Aparicio has it. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Royals 1 and the White Sox nothing. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Damon ranging back at the track, the wall, and get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. First home run of the campaign for him, as the White Sox have come back to tie it at 1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-0 to him now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Louis Aparicio hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Konerko aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. O'Hearn trying to get there. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And into bat next, the catcher Wellington Castillo. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Digging
in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Brian Goodwin. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ball 2 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. Minoso is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Royals. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. KC down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The White Sox.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ryan Cordell.
Into the box now, Ryan Cordell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Standing in now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Daniel Palka.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Cordell over at second. Abreu is over at first with one away. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Stepping up now, Frank Thomas. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. He's set. Here it comes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So here's the Royals DH, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
No balls and one strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Minoso is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Stepping up to the plate, Whit Merrifield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Lifted down the line in left. Minoso is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The third baseman, Joe Brett.
Ready for another chance? George Brett. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this will be fouled away. Perez on second. Brett on at first with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Minoso. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Royals strand a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in, Paul Konerko, who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box now, Louis Aparicio. Popped up. Perez has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, number 9.
In now, Minnie Minoso. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0. Fly ball to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Goodwin. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, all tied at 1-1. Randall Delgado is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Randall Delgado.
Striding in, Ryan O'Hearn. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
The first baseman, number 66.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Delgado was born in Panama. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive at 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 1-0. Hit in the air to center field. Cordell moves over. 1 down.
Fielder, number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Standing in, Brian Goodwin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Minoso is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Bonifacio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-0 now. Here's the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Billy Hamilton would be next. Three balls, no strikes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Kevin McCarthy is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Cordell. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Fielder, Ryan Cordell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
1-0. The 2-0 on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. McCarthy, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
One out, nobody on. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel Polka.
Now batting, Daniel Polka. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out the front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Goodwin. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! A 2-run shot for Big Frank Thomas. His second home run of the game, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Paul Konerko. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 2-1 now to Konerko. The count now at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 in the inning for the Sox. However, they come on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the Royals are going to get a man into scoring position right away on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate, Whit Merrifield. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Well, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
From the belt, the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he missed with it, ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Damon. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
From the belt, the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Kelvin Herrera is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Herrera.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. Throw goes to third, but he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. The 3-0. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Striding into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 offering. And he lays off for ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Brian Goodwin would be next. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Fielder, number 25. Brian.
So striding in, Brian Goodwin, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drop?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals settle for just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. White Sox on top, 3-2. Willie Peralta has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Willie Peralta.
Now at the plate, Louis Aparicio. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Swing and a line drive. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Good guys leading this one on the road here in the 8th, as you get a look at our line score to this point. Standing in, Minnie Minoso. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Now the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. The Royals are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Wellington Castillo.
Digging in now, Wellington Castillo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Now here it comes. Pitch popped up. O'Hearn in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 3-2. Alex Colomé is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 48, Alex Colomé.
Striding in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. Fouled off. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
That's count 1-2.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slow roller out to short. Aparicio gloves it. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Carlos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the ninth.
The center fielder, Ryan Cordell.
So striding forward now, Ryan Cordell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Misses, ball 2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
you could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Peralta sets his sights. Full count pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's ball
3-1. Daniel Palka waits on deck. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Abreu stands at first with 1 out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Ball 3, and things are starting to get real interesting. It's time to start making some good pitches.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Frank Thomas will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's ready now. The pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment.
Your
Nate
attention,
Jones
please.
comes out of the
Now
bullpen to
pitching
shut
for
things
Chicago,
down here in the ninth.
Number 65, Nate Jones.
Leading off the inning, Whit Merrifield, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Now in the box, George Brett. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And it's fouled away. Scorched to third. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You hit the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Into the box, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Damon, the runner at first with 2 gone. KC down to their final strike in this one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
4-2 the final score today. Chicago jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Randall Delgado claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nate Jones earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.